Okay, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you find yourself right now in the world. Today is another day. We are reviewing a business live on the YouTube channel now it used to be every Tuesday, but now I've moved it to every Friday. I'll keep changing the time to find the best time that will suit you, because I'm doing this for you to help you shape your business and make your journey to success as easy and as quickly as possible. All I want to return from you is to like, share, and subscribe to the show to be part of the business creators movement. Today, I'm going to review a certain business which is called Nature's Son. Nature's Son is doing a lot of things right, but he or they are also doing a lot of things wrong, which we are going to have a look and see how best we can give constructive feedback that will help him to shape the business to become successful as quickly as possible. So without wasting much of your time, since like I said, we will keep changing the time to find the best time, but if you think Friday night is not a good time, you can do it another time. But I also have a very busy schedule, so I try to fix this inside my schedule, because all I want is to share my experience, the mistakes I have made, so that you don't also make the same mistakes and waste a lot of money. Today, I'm reviewing Nature's Son. Nature's Son is a business, but it is a YouTube channel. I'm not going to review it from a YouTube channel point of view where I will help optimize the YouTube, simply because there are other experts in that space. I'm not expert in that space. So I'm reviewing it from the point of view of a business, because I think this YouTube channel was not created for fun, but it was created to sell something, okay? To sell something and get money in return. YouTube channel can be a big business that can employ a lot of people, not only the creator. So if you create a YouTube channel, first of all, you have to know that it is a business, and YouTube is just a platform for you to sell your product. In this case, your product, this may be a content or advertising space or whatever. But before anything, let's go straight into the business that I'm reviewing today. And this business, like I said, is doing two things right, but they are making three critical mistakes that may slow his growth or their growth. It is based in Ghana, and this mistake is not the only one making this mistake. A lot of creators in Ghana are also making the same mistakes. So today what I'm going to do is to look at what they are doing wrong and what they can do to make it right. Now, what is the business about? Nature's Son is a content-based business focused on documentary-style videos around the culture storytelling. Okay, the intention is to let Ghanaians, whether we are living in Ghana or living abroad, know the culture, how we used to live, because a lot of things have changed, and some people haven't seen even cocoa before. They just eat chocolate, but they don't even know where the cocoa comes from. So it's a very good thing. The problem is that the good thing is that he's trying to project the old Ghanaian culture in a very meaningful way through storytelling. I think his intention are both local and international audience, especially Ghanaians who live abroad, who doesn't know, oh, okay, so before bakery, how were our people making bread? Okay, before canned fish, how were our people preserving their fish? Before refrigerators, how were our grandfathers and mothers preserving their meat? Okay, people don't know that, and I think it's a very good thing. It's a way of preserving our culture and also letting people know how far we have come. So that's a very good thing, and I think there are not a lot of YouTube channels in that space, so that makes it unique. But the point is that he's addressed the problem is the cultural loss, but these two, I think he's going too broad. Okay, first mistake is he's going too broad, and the name is not clear enough. The name of the channel itself, Nature's Son, doesn't really let you know what the channel is about. Okay, he's too broad. So you have to, first of all, try to narrow down and let us know the kind of culture that you want to focus on. I mean, the channel itself, the goal is excellent, trying to project the culture. But for now, I think you are too broad. Okay, now, but before I go into detail, like I said, he's doing some things very well, which we need to talk about first, before we talk about what he's not doing well and what he can change to make it right. So the thing is that the purpose of this channel is great. Okay, the purpose of this channel is great, and the fact that he's using videos. See, the purpose is to tell a story about our culture. You can do it by writing it as blog. We can do it as audio podcast, but he's doing it as a video documentary, which I think is very good, because videos allow you to actually show what we used to do, which some places they are still doing it. Okay, maybe even though in big cities in Ghana you may not see those things again, but if you go to our villages, they are still doing it. Using storytelling as a medium to project this culture is a good thing. And one good thing he has done is, I think he has also chosen the right channel. Again, this can be done even through a website, but he has chosen to do it on TikTok and YouTube, which I think is a very good thing, because most of the time, a lot of people go to YouTube and TikTok to have fun, to relax, and that's when you can discover these things. A lot of people also go to YouTube to learn, whether academic or to learn about other people's culture. So it is very good that YouTube has been chosen as the platform to project this idea. But the problem is that it's too broad and there's no urgency. So you have to be clear about your solution, okay? Now there's a mismatch between the content, which the content is actually trying to solve an abstract problem, but the audience is not so clear. Whether are you targeting only Ghanaians or everybody else, Ghanaians living abroad or Ghanaians living in Ghana. So your target should be very specific. Of course, as you go, there may be a lot of different customers. So in this case, the audience are your customers. There may be a lot of different customers. There may be Ghanaians living abroad, Ghanaians living in cities who don't know how these things are done, or just people who want to learn about Ghanaian culture. They may not be Ghanaians, they want to learn about Ghanaian culture. Okay. There may even be teachers who want to show it to other children. But you cannot target everybody right from the word go. In the beginning, of course, you may have big vision, big dream, which I think that's what you should have. But you have to know that you should always start from one angle. You should always start with one customer that you can easily win. If you try to reach everybody, nobody is going to be your customer. So at the end of the day, all you need to do is to pick one person and pick the people who will most likely watch. So by the way you can become clear is to find one person. Just describe one person that you know who like this kind of videos and why. Because if you see one person, man or woman, age, kind of job they do, the kind of vision they have, what they are trying to achieve in life, trust me, he will not be the only person like that. There will be a lot of people like that. So that's the first thing you need to do, to find just one person you are making the video for. So anytime you go out there, you take your camera to make a video, think about this one person that you are making this video for, Akwesi, or you are making this video for, Ya. Just that one person. Let that person be in your head whenever you are making a video. And trust me, if you make the video such that that one person can't wait to watch, there may be a lot of people. There will be a lot of people like that who also watch. And as soon as you are able to win with small select group of customers or viewers or audience, that's when you can start expanding. Of course, now you are starting with documentary style video, but a whole lot of things can come up as you keep going. But the goal is to first of all describe one ideal audience, one, by name. Okay? If you don't know any single person in this world who you can describe in detail, you can paint their lives, what they do from morning to evening, who watch this video, then I bet you nobody is going to watch this video. And I believe there's somebody who will like this video. No matter how bad or how good it is, there's always somebody who's going to like it. Your goal is to find that one person and describe that person and have that person in mind anytime you are making a video. And trust me, now, instead of being too broad in terms of your target audience, your audience will be very narrow. And if your audience is narrow, that's when you can win. Because if you start, you can't win everybody. Nobody wins everybody. No product is for everybody. iPhone is not for everybody. Samsung Galaxy is not for everybody. Samsung Note is not for everybody. Toyota Land Cruiser is not for everybody. It's for some people. The same way, Your content is not going to be for everybody. It's going to be for a select group of people. But you should find the right people who will love and like and be passionate about what you are doing. So let's move on about what he's doing wrong in terms of marketing and branding, because like I said, I believe this channel is not going to be there for fun. The creator wants to make money at the end of the day. It could be a passion that, yeah, well, you are passionate about Ghanaian culture, you don't want it to die, you want a lot of people to be aware of the Ghanaian culture, you want it to live on. That could be your passion, but at the end of the day, you need money to buy all the gadgets you need, to pay all the people who are going to go with you to make the content. Therefore, at the end of the day, you need money to keep it going. No matter how big the dream is, money is needed to keep it going. So, marketing and branding is very important in this case. And this video lacks that. Okay? The video failed the 5-second clarity test. When it comes to content as a product, people should know what the content is about within the first 5 seconds of every video. First 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. Because if people watch your content for, of course, if you have dedicated followers, there will always be some people who will like your product so that they know what you're going to talk about. They know you deviate in the first 5 seconds or the first 10 minutes, but they will still stay and watch. But for majority of people, they don't have time. And they don't care about you. They don't care about how much effort you have put in. All they care about is themselves. If they are on YouTube to make fun, all they care about is the fun that they want to make. So if they realize within the first 5 minutes that your video is not creating the fun, they leave. They swap, skip, go to another video. I'm not saying your video should be fun. Not all videos shouldn't be the same. So ask yourself, what are you making this video for? And that goal should be captured within the first 5 seconds. And the brand name is also unique, but it is not descriptive. Nature's Son. And because I checked the channel name, and you couldn't have a channel name, as the ID, as a you can't go there because you have to. I've seen that you have added some numbers because somebody has already taken the name. Therefore, I think it's not too late to come up with a name that is descriptive enough. Because this is not a personal brand. If you are building a personal brand like me, I use my name, Obrempong Toku Dum, simply because I'm building a personal brand. I want to be known as the business person, the person with a lot of experience in business who goes about to help others. And I want to be known by the name. But yours is not a personal brand, it's a channel. Therefore, pick a name that will start the branding process. That will let people know what the channel is about. Even if they can't know it 100%, they should be able to 50% guess what the channel is about. So the name Nature's Son is unique, but it's not clear enough. It doesn't describe what the content is all about. It doesn't position the channel. So my first assignment for you is to think about a name that will immediately tell people, this channel talks about Ghanaian culture, typical Ghanaian culture. Okay, so if I want to know how Ghanaians were making bread 100 years ago, this is a channel to go. Okay? Get a name that will start that process. So first of all, be clear on what the channel is about and get a name that will help people know exactly what the channel is about. Because for now, your content lacks clear positioning angle. It lacks clear position, okay? Work on that, get a name, that start the branding process. And life will be easier for yourself and your audience. Because if you are clear where you are going, you are not going to miss. You head straight to where you are going, okay? Okay, so the reason why this channel is struggling is not because you're not getting a lot of subscribers. It's not because the content is not good, but the target audience is not so clear. Okay, it's not so clear as to who this video is made for, what age group, what goal. You know, if you want to describe your customers, don't describe it in terms of what they need or what they want, but describe it in terms of what do they want to achieve that will get them to watch your video. For example, for people, maybe some people are online teaching mathematics. So the video is for people who want to learn mathematics. So as soon as somebody comes on YouTube and the person wants to learn mathematics, they see the thumbnail, okay, this is the video I'm looking for. They go there. Yours should be as clear as that. So that as soon as I come there, I know, okay, this is the video I'm looking for. Okay? And through that gather, you are going to get a lot of subscribers. You are going to get a lot of people who will like and will want to watch your video. And people will actually watch the video all the way to the end. Because the more people watch your video and they watch to the end, it increases your watch hours and YouTube start paying you and pay you big. I know it's right from the beginning. Anytime you start something right from the beginning, don't expect to be perfect. You are going to learn throughout, along the way. You are going to make mistakes. Mistakes are part of the process. Irrespective of how much guidance I give you, you are still going to commit some mistakes of your own. And you're only going to learn from those mistakes. What I don't want you to do is not to learn from the mistakes that other people have made, like me, and then still repeat those mistakes. No, there are some mistakes that you can avoid by learning from others. So before we move on, here are some things that I want you to do going forward. Okay, so niche down to only one area, one specific area that you want to focus your videos, in the beginning at least. Of course, in the future, like I said, you can always go other areas. But in the beginning, it has to be one area. You have to clearly define a target audience, clear by name, by gender, by age group, by their beliefs, by their aspirations, by the things they want to do, by the things they like doing in life, what they find interesting, what they hate. Describe one person. That will be your target audience. And your channel should have a descriptive tagline so that as soon as I see it, I know what the channel is about. Okay? I don't have to guess. Of course, I will not be 100%, but the name should be able to get me close to where I'm going. Well, look at human being, even our names. As soon as you hear somebody's name, in Ghana, for example, you can guess, this person comes from Central region, Western region, Greater Accra, whatever. The name helps you to guess where the players are coming from, at least. So a name is very important. Try to come up with a descriptive name. And then add a descriptive tagline to the name so that as soon as I read it, I know what this content is about. And also we have to start creating series, okay? Instead of, I saw one video with a lot of things in it. Like we are talking about Ghanaian culture. But why don't you say, okay, this video focus on how Ghanaians were making bread. Just that. Don't bring anything in. Forget about how they were preserving meat. Then maybe another video on, so we can have a series on how Ghanaians were preparing food before electric cookers, gas cookers. Just a video on that series. And then in that series, you can have different videos. One focusing on how they were making bread, how they were making this, how they were making that. So for those who want to learn about how Ghanaians were making their food, that series will be there. And trust me, as soon as they watch the first one, they like it, they will want to watch the whole series. Then after that, there are different things. How were they washing their clothes without washing machines? Okay, how were they keeping themselves clean? So you can take that one. But each video should cover one activity, just one activity, so that you can dig deep. It can be interviews about how the people do it and videos of people actually doing it. So, but each have a series about one activity that will have a lot of sub-activities, and each activity will give you one video. And with that, you are going to have a lot of contents. And don't worry about time. Sometimes the video is 2 hours, people will sit down and watch. It doesn't have to be short or it doesn't have to be long. The idea is not to make a long or a short video, but to make a video that will communicate what you want to communicate. And before that, my last thing I want you to do is to focus on one platform. I know you are on TikTok, you are on YouTube, but each channel or each platform has different rules. And when people are on each platform, they have different mindset. See, no, I hardly would I see somebody going on TikTok to learn addition and subtraction. They just go on TikTok to have fun. But a lot of people go on YouTube to learn, to actually search for a topic and learn. So the platforms have different. It could be the same person on YouTube or the same person on TikTok, but when they are there, their attitudes are different. Let me share, before I start handling some of your questions, let me share a typical example. When I developed my educational software, it was for education, based on Ghanaian education curricula. And it was for lower primary, like people like 6 years up to 12 years. I decided to sell through their parents. Where was I going to find the parents? Because parents are at work. I decided to go to churches. Because in church every Sunday, almost all the parents, Ghanaians were very religious. Every Sunday, all the parents are at church. So I went to some big churches. And after making the presentation, they said, oh, go and see the Sunday school teachers. What? This is not for Sunday school teachers. This is for school. It's not Sunday school. No. Sunday school teachers, they teach our kids, blah, blah, blah. I explained till they pushed me to Sunday school teachers. Then I decided not to go to churches again, but instead go to office places. And I started, and I met the same parents, but this time around, they said, oh, this is nice. Maybe I have to talk to my teacher. Can you show it to the teacher? And people were committing right there without directing me to go and see the Sunday school teacher. Simply because the same person, when they were at church, they were only thinking about going to heaven. So everything they see it from biblical perspective. They see it from religious perspective. Therefore, it has to go to Sunday school children so that I can show it to the children there and the Sunday school teachers. But when I met them in their homes, at their workplace, on the streets, the same people were not directing me to go and see the Sunday school teachers, but they were analyzing the thing by themselves and taking a decision right there. So you see, the same person, different place, different mindset. Therefore, focus on one platform. And I think, based on the nature of what you are doing, which is very good, I think you should focus on YouTube. And probably, well, you can make some shots here and there to put on TikTok to try to direct the audience to YouTube. But this channel or this type of content will make good content for YouTube, not TikTok, at least in the beginning. So here is my verdict when it comes to your channel from the business perspective. The potential is very strong, okay? But you are struggling because the channel goal is not so clear and you have not positioned the channel so well. So go through the 5 things I gave you. Let me just repeat it for clarity. Go through the 5 things and then you'll be good to go. Let me go through for clarity. Number 1 is you have to narrow down to one area. Don't go everywhere. And clearly define your target audience. That's number 2. Number 3, add a descriptive tagline to your channel name. So that come to your channel, I see the name, ooh, I know this channel is not for me. Okay, this channel is for me. If somebody comes to your channel and they realize they are in the wrong channel, it doesn't mean your channel is bad. Like I said, nothing is for everybody. But those who this channel is for should be able to find it just by hearing the name. And when they get there, they should be able to know what they are going to get, and they should get it. So after adding a descriptive tagline to your channel, also create a content series, okay? Maybe preserving of food, or preparation of food, or keeping their clothes, something, okay? Or how they were even worshiping. And then inside the series, you can have a lot of videos making one series. And I believe when you do that, you are going to have a lot of videos. And also you should focus on one platform right from the beginning. That's my advice for you. And if you do this, I believe your channel is going to grow. Don't expect your channel to grow overnight. Nothing works overnight. In fact, overnight success takes a long time, okay? Anytime you hear overnight success, it means a lot of work has been done in the background, you didn't know it. And don't give up. Because if you keep doing this for the next 5 years, you're going to blow up. I don't know how you think you're going to make money out of this. But there are so many ways you can make money out of this. Apart from YouTube paying you. There are so many ways. So keep going, keep making better videos, and keep focusing, and let each video be about one thing, and I think you are on your way to greatness. I think I have some few comments here. Well, let me see if I have to address them. Okay, so it said my content is for people who are curious about African culture, traditional skills, and real village life, both Africans and the global audience who want to see authentic stories. So again, this is broad. Okay, so like I said, find one person, and then when you get that one person, you'll be able to know exactly who this video for and how it should be structured. So the name is Nature's Son 100. Okay, the fact that you have to add a number to the name itself to find it is wrong. Have a descriptive name that you don't have to add a number to get it. If other people have taken your name, no problem. You can always create new names. Okay, in the long term, through YouTube monetization, brand partnership, and possibly documentaries and cultural projects that can attract global interest. Okay, so I think that is his goal of making money, and I think that's good. You can have, if this channel become popular, people can advertise on your channel, YouTube can start paying you. I mean, you can, other people will see the how. This guy is very good when it comes to documentary storytelling. So if they have other projects, they can say, okay, we want you to be the presenter. And then they can video you for their own documentaries. That can also be a big source of income for you. So it's very good channel, and it's very good effort that you are putting in. And I don't think I've seen any channel doing the same thing. So you are unique, and that is good. You are unique. And since you are unique, it means you have to put in a lot of effort to get the audience that you are looking for. All right. So that's why you should take this advice very well. First of all, fix the name as soon as possible. Take your time, fix the name. Come up with different names, and make sure the name has not been taken before you get it. And design your YouTube page so that as soon as I hit there, I know what this channel is about. Okay. I know a lot of people are interested in Ghanaian culture. I mean, because that Ghanaians in diaspora who want their children to know where they are coming from. They want their children to know what we do here in Ghana. So this video are for good people. But the question is not what they want, but why do they want it? That should be at the back of your mind whenever you are scripting or you're making your documentary. Why do they want it? Because if you know why they want it, that's when you can do a video that they will want. It's not about what customers want or what they need. I mean, thinking about what customers want and what they need is not a bad idea. It's good. But the best way is to think of why do they want it? Why do this person wants to buy a car? Does he want to buy a car to carry his construction material to his building site? Or does he want to buy a car to drive to his workplace? Or does he want a car to carry his family on a tour to their hometown? You see, each goal makes you know the kind of car they want. Because if they need a car to carry goods from their work site to where they are building their house, definitely saloon car is not going to do it. You can't put 100 bags of cement in saloon car. Then you know they have to rent a truck. If they want a big car, if they want a car to carry their family on road trip, then you know they are going to need a family car. Okay? If they want a car to go to work, then you know the kind of car they need. So the best way is to always think, why do they need this? And if you know why they need this kind of video and why they will want to watch this kind of video, that does half of the work for you. That makes it so easy to structure a video that people can't wait to watch. And like I said, one at a time. One content, one objective, one channel, one type of audience, right from the beginning. Then when you are big, you can even start getting into politics in a whole lot of places. But for now, one. Okay? So without wasting much time, I think I've given enough feedback. If in future you make a lot of changes and you all want me to have a look at your business again, and remember I'm looking at it from a business perspective, there will be other people who can look at it from just a YouTube channel perspective. How good is this as a YouTube channel? There are other people who have that expertise. I have a little bit which I have shared, but I'm looking at it from a business perspective. And before you can get good business, people should love the content. And when people love the content, you can get money through advertising, can get money through partnership, can get money from YouTube themselves, can get money. Some people will be having things that they want to project. They will even pay you to come and do the documentary. Can get money through several areas. Okay, well for now, I'm only focusing on how to help make this better as a business. And every business has got two main things, the product and the customer. This, what you are doing, is the product. But the customer side is where you need some clarity, which I have told you what to do. If you want me to review your business as part of my weekly business review for free, to give you expert feedback, again, for free, you can send an email to me, Obrempong Toku Dum @gmail.com, or visit my YouTube channel. There's a link there. Click on the link. It takes you to a form where you can apply to stand a chance to have your business reviewed. It's on first come, first serve basis. So if you want your business reviewed, do it as quickly as possible. And probably next week, you have the chance to have your business reviewed, okay, without wasting my time. Thank you all for joining me today. Remember to share the channel, share the news with everybody. Let's help people who have businesses that need feedback, because feedback is very good, okay? If you don't have feedback, you'll be going, you think you are on the right track. Before you know it, your business has crashed, because 2 eyes are better than 1, okay? And the good thing is, if you have a stake in a business, you look at it differently than somebody who doesn't have a stake. Because if somebody has a stake in the business, they become so emotional when they are looking at it. If something is bad, they don't even see it because they have money in there. And if they say the bad things, maybe the money will not come back. But for somebody who doesn't have a stake, a neutral person can tell you what's actually going on. So it's always good to get feedback. The more feedback you can get, the better, especially if it's from experts. So don't forget to like and share this show.